All right, let's get started. What happened last? What did we even do last time? You guys?
A lot of things.
Yeah, I
A
know,
couple
but
of things
I
happen,
don't.
Josh.
I don't
Hey,
remember what.
Josh, a couple of things are going to happen.
I forgot to listen to the episode because I was playing. Because I was playing Hades, so I don't remember where you guys left off.
So we burned down the building,
Yep.
and then we walked outside, and we saw some commotion, and then we dimension doored up here.
Oh,
And
that's
then we were
right.
deciding
And
And
then
then Buzzy has like a heart thing going on with a fox that he wants to resolve. So
and then he heard a voice in his head saying, "Take me to Randfirg."
yes,
Okay,
Yes.
that's exactly what happened.
cool. I'm glad I remembered. And the only reason I remembered is because I opened the book and I opened up to the page with Randfirg. So
Renfirg. Yeah, Renfirg.
that's the only one that I remembered. Only reason I remembered. Okay.
do we sleep or are we resting?
Yeah, this was at the part 2 of the watch, I believe, because I asked you watch order. So as Cicatrix was on his part 2 of the watch, he heard this voice. So
Yes.
you guys can continue with your watches and rests and wake up just fine. Unless Cicatrix, you are urgent to do something, but you guys will not be fully rested. So
Who will not be fully rested?
all y'all.
All of us will not be fully rested.
Yeah, because Cicatrix is only the second watch, so you guys are only halfway
Oh, I get you what you're saying.
halfway
Yes.
rested.
Okay. Yes.
Well, it's not really possible for me to take this thing anywhere if I'm not fully rested, so.
All right. So we'll move on to watch 3 and watch
Aren't we
4.
going at night, right?
Yeah, it's now the evening again. Yeah, because you guys watched during the day, so it's now the evening. Everyone's fully rested. Make sure you guys heal. I'm still being generous and let you guys healing double your level plus your con mod, but I should go back to the normal rules of just your
I
level
still
plus
just
your
go
con
back to
mod.
normal.
Well-
we were doing double the level plus the con?
Yeah.
Oh, I was only doing single, like usual.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just do that then. Thanks, Andrew.
Sure.
I think that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I was being overly generous.
Well, good. I wanted
so-
to change it anyways, so that works out great. If you guys
Good.
are already one step ahead of me.
Good.
My
Andrew's fucking blunder just cursed everyone. It's awesome.
It's acting really strange. Okay, there we go.
Where do we want to go this night? Do we want to stick over here, or like, did we get anything from like watching them, or should we roll for that? Or
Yeah, everyone roll me a perception check, and we'll say this is your night's watch. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus because you guys studied for essentially 2 hours. This is you guys were watching during the day, mind you.
Ooh. Shit. 28, natty 20.
Okay, everyone but Kabor did well, but that's no surprise. Okay, yeah, so I can give you guys a couple pieces of information. You guys tell me where you were looking, and I will tell you about it in more detail.
I think
we as a group pick a spot, or each individual person?
Yeah, I'd say pick as a group. You guys can pick, like, how'd you guys do roll? Justin, what was your total?
I'd say in this area we were looking at, right?
This is pretty high.
It's a 23.
Okay, so I'll let you guys pick 3 places. And I'll give you more
I would just
information
say,
about
can
the
we, like-
daytime maneuvers of it.
Can we get like like information on this area? That's it.
Oh yeah, I can just fill you in about the whole area. Yeah.
I feel like we're like each of us pick a place that got above 20, and we're just focusing on this area.
Okay. Well, there are 5 buildings over here. So which 3 do you want?
Say this one,
Okay.
this one,
Okay.
and this one.
All right. So these bottom 3.
Right? Are you all in agreement? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this area right here.
Okay. Yeah. Is everyone
Like,
okay with
from
that?
Here to here to here.
Okay. So I'm gonna start over here at this question mark place.
The stable, or the whatever with the horses.
Yes. So as you guys
Centaur.
Yeah, the centaurs.
As you
The
guys
centaurs.
are observing that, You notice that throughout the entire day, nothing comes in and out of that building the entire time. The only thing that you would ever see motion for is at the very end of the night, towards the evening, and that's when Kabor was on watch. So he didn't see anything because he rolled low.
Oh, that worked out great.
So during the day, nothing comes in and out of this place, which is weird. So only in the evening. All right. Step number 2, this middle area. You notice that during the day, there is a frost giant that occasionally walks from the building itself out onto the ice towards those metal spines. You know, those like, I don't know, the spines are like the webs between them. Did I describe those to you already?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you can tell it looks like a woman. So, but maybe it's just a guy with long hair, but it looks like a woman. She's out there and she's smacking on those spikes, and they start to glow like red hot as she works on them, and the ice kind of melts around her, but not where she's standing. So maybe she's emitting some cold or something like that. But wherever she's standing stays ice, and then she'll leave and go back into the building for a while, and then come back out again, back and forth. So you notice that she does that quite a bit. For the third location, you notice, so over here, you notice that the people who are still working over here are continuing, instead of going to the area that's now burned down, are just taking their direct hauls all the way over to this area. So they're just ignoring this building completely. You also notice that during the daytime, they're collecting a lot of like greenery, like shrubs, grass, things like that. And that doesn't seem like to be real food for anybody. So you wonder where that just straight grass is going. Now, Andrew, since you rolled a nat 20, you can pick any one of those 3 locations, and I'll give you an extra piece of information about them. So pick one, choose wisely.
So I get. I don't know why that's playing. So you said the stable, the fishery place, and then did you say the mill?
Yeah.
This place.
The mill, the fishery place, and this thing.
Yeah, so you get to pick one, and I'll give you an extra piece of information that only somebody who would have really been paying attention would have noticed.
I think I kind of want to know this area.
Okay. That was a smart choice. You get the juiciest information from that one. So by studying that place intently, you notice that every once in a while, when that frost giant woman opens the door, you see somebody else inside the building, and they look like nothing you've ever seen before.
Can you describe it a little bit, or not really?
No, they're too far away. You can just tell that is definitely not a frost giant.
I'll tell. So are we all awake now?
Yeah,
Ready to go
it's
attack the
it's
day,
now
essentially?
dusk. It's now dusk,
Okay,
and
so-
everyone's up and healed.
I'll say, Grotag see crazy thing during watch. The place with giant spikes coming out and people hit them weirdly. There is another creature who could be far more dangerous than a frost giant stuck in there.
Creature you've never seen before?
No, Grotag live in forest for a long time. Did not see a creature like this before.
Yeah, Grotog would never have seen this in his travels. He has no idea what that is. It looks bigger than you guys, so it's probably a giant or a subspecies. But it's definitely not any
like
like
a
a troll,
taiga,
like
maybe?
a troll, or it could be anything that's has a giant subtype, but it is definitely not any creature you've run into before.
Grotag think big danger is in this house.
Big danger.
I guess. And where do we want to go? Do we want to go to like the longhouse with the centaurs are?
Uh, I personally, I think this is what I would do. I would, and if there was no one else playing, I would warp here and then like nuke. See if I can nuke this place right here. So
Yeah,
I
see
would
if there's
go
anybody in it.
right, and then just cast a giant ass fireball in there and light it on fire, and then see if anything runs out of this place or this place, and if not, then go in and
Move
investigate.
to one of them.
Yeah.
As you guys
I
are
like that
discussing
plan.
things, everyone roll a D100 for me, please. Okay. Okay. All right. Never mind. Don't worry about
So
it.
a couple things are gonna happen.
No. Just as you continue arguing, Cicatrix, once again, you hear a voice inside your head saying, "My memory, it's fading. Find Renfierg."
Where is Renfierg?
Do you say that out loud, or do you think it really hard?
I'll just think it really hard.
Okay.
Message it.
You hear a voice coming back. In a hole south of me, to the west. I don't know which hole though.
And how many
wasn't-
holes are?
He was talking about he has wolf friends, right?
Right.
I don't know.
So they're probably down here. I think they're here. Right in these holes.
My time is running out.
And there's also this hole.
Yeah, but that's like south center. That's the center.
All she said was southwest of where she was, so it could be either one.
And she was here, and so it could be this or this.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, if you want to go search for Renfear, we can do that too. I don't really care.
I do.
I mean, we should probably. Does it seem like the people over here are on high alert?
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially this tower right here. And this tower.
I feel like this tower is going to be manned.
Well, every tower's manned.
Except for
this
this
tower
one when we
wasn't.
nuked it.
Well, that one was manned. It's not manned anymore.
I mean, maybe we should go like all the way to the other end. Jared, what do you think?
We get all of our like spells back and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing we could do is we could like teleport here, or dimension door or whatever, just like dimension door here, like on the other side of this crane, and like get a good look down in there, and because we're not going to be able to dimension door all the way over here, like we won't
can
be able to reach
teleport.
them. We could.
Save the fox. Okay.
What I'm saying, we could dimension door here, take a look down in the hole, and then like move into these trees.
Okay, yeah, because we're probably.
Like
Well,
that
can we
way
get spotted
can
from this
scout
tower?
this. I mean,
We're-
not. I'm saying like if we're on the right side of it's like here,
like-
yeah, like
like-
right
right here.
there. Yeah. Like if we're on the opposite side of that, that crane's huge. It's not going to be able to see us. Like neither of these towers will be able to really see us.
This
And
tower.
we're too high up for that
see up?
one.
Yeah, probably not.
We're too high up. There's 3 shelves. I mean, no. So what I would think, if we're gonna go that way, we go here first. That way we can really look in here, and then move to these trees.
Okay.
And then try to like figure out how we can fuck this area up. Because, like Josh said, maybe the fox said southwest, so it could be here. And we can ask it, like, if we bring it here, is this where it is? And if he says no, or he, she, whatever they, then we can go down here.
Okay.
Are we all in favor of that?
Good with me.
Because I'd really like to go up here, but I think it's just way too much activity.
All right.
Oh, well, that's what we're doing, Josh.
All right. So you guys are dimension dooring over here, teleporting?
Here.
Dimension dooring.
Dimension dooring
Yeah.
to the crane. Or behind the
right
crane.
side of the crane. We're going to go invisible, and then we'll dimension door.
Okay. Let me get the map
So
ready.
invisibility, sphere, and then
All right.
dimension.
I have a question. Do you guys want to be on the left side or the right side of the crane?
Below.
Below it.
Yeah.
So like in the pit?
No.
Because the crane,
like-
the crane is so wide that you have to either stand on the left or the right of it. The actual
Yeah,
neck itself
I'm not-
is over the next layer down.
We want to stay like on the south side, not the north side.
Okay, so the right then.
Here, I'll draw it.
Well, does a crane really have an orientation?
Like right there.
Yeah, that's in the map. It'll be the right side. You'll see. Okay, you guys go invis. Are you guys using the sphere or are you guys just individually invising?
Spear.
I think we'll spear.
Okay, so let me go ahead.
So Jared, mark off that you used a spear and a dimension door.
And the survive elements shit too.
No, I can do the life bubble. Let him save his spells. I'll do life bubble.
How big's the radius for the sphere? 10?
20.
I think so.
I think it's
Is it 20?
no, it's 10.
No,
No,
it's
it's
probably
10. It's 10.
All right, you guys ready to go on a little adventure here?
Yep.
If you notice, the entire map's black because I forgot to give you guys vision. So you guys will be at the bottom though.
Map is huge.
So it's pretty
Oh,
small
no, it's-
actually.
Yeah, I was not zoomed out all the way.
All right. So it is dusk, so low light. You guys are invisible, and I'm gonna reveal a little bit more around you.
Perception?
You can perception while I'm doing this.
$22 for Grotug.
29 for Jaeger.
Sorry, 21.
You guys warp within 10 feet of a frost giant. It does not notice you. But you can see that they are observing from the crane. The crane is currently not in any use. They're just kind of standing watch. And there is another crane to the northeast with Excuse me. With another frost giant who's also observing.
How far of a drop is this?
Like 80 feet, 100 feet.
Okay.
But yeah. Since it's so dark, it's hard to see down into the pit because it's just shadow and darkness. What do you guys want to do?
So here's my initial thought. My initial thought was like try to lure him to one of the edges and then like push him off.
You could limp lash him.
Was that a will save? He can still scream though.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a spell that can move people, but it's a fortitude save.
It is very windy up here. You're essentially exposed because you're at the toppest part of this crater. So sound would have a harder time traveling, but if it did, it would echo down inward more so than anywhere else. You guys are. This is the highest ring, the one you guys are on right now. This is actually down, and this is also down.
Well, I have a spell that could make it so he couldn't speak, but that's also a fortitude save. So, I mean, if he doesn't notice me hexing him and casting spells on him, oh, we could make it happen, but... I can almost guarantee...
Yeah.
Not almost guarantee, but I can lower his chance of making saves by quite a bit.
I guess the question is, do we want to kill him? Because I feel like if we get I mean, we're going to waste our invisibility. Or, I mean, because we need to ask the fox whether this is the area. Like, whether his friend or Ren, what was this? Renfear?
Renfear?
Renfear. If that person is down here or if it's the other way. Because I think that's more important to us than killing this or finding out what's in here. So maybe we move like, I don't know, here or something, like move up away from him. That way you can talk to Mirple and see if it's...
I just do it in my head, so I could just ask Mirple if we're in the right area.
Okay. I can do it.
Alright. So what are you doing?
I'll ask.
You asking Mirple?
I'm asking, yeah.
This does not look familiar.
What, it's further west, would it be?
We are much
We
too
have to go
high.
further west.
We're too
Much
high
too
up.
high. Is it
Well,
west
you
or
gotta
east?
go west. You gotta go west, or you gotta go in the crater. It seems like.
West or east?
I do not know. I've never been up this high.
Good.
We usually go around. We are much too
Around.
high.
Okay, well, if they've never been up this high, then probably not it.
All right, then let's, I mean, might as well just mention door to the south place.
The camp.
Southwest.
Yeah.
You guys want to look on the map? Where are you?
It should be like
I
the
think we-
camp area where we sounded the first alarm.
Where do you want to land?
I mean, do we want to land like all the way over here? Do we want to land in the bushes and work our way down?
Or go into one of the caves, maybe.
Those caves?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's where we have to end up going.
Yeah, so why wouldn't we just shoot for one of the caves right away?
There's probably stuff in there.
Well, I mean, we could take a chance of killing it really quick.
Sure.
We're not-
I mean, I'm not.
We're not
saying anything.
killing, we're delivering.
Don't forget, there's a watchtower right here. That
And there.
is easily looking right at that. This one's angle is kind of extreme, but this one's staring right at it. And there's also one right here.
Yeah, I feel like this one sees like it's more focused on like this area. This one's more focused on like here.
Yeah, that's the one that caught you at the very beginning. What isn't far?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
I
far
mean,
as
we can
in
always
that
be
isn't far,
spotted.
or isn't that far as in that that's too far?
You guys can dimension door 5 tiles. I think that was the math that we came up with.
Here we go. There.
What if we went right underneath it?
The other ones would probably see us.
I mean, not if we're right underneath it.
You also
We're
invis.
invisible. I mean, they still have that true seeing thing that they probably have.
Yeah, it's just if we go under it, then what about all of these guys?
They're probably asleep. We're in the middle of the night. Unless they're fighting into the night, you know.
Yeah.
So why don't we? So this right here is probably 2. What do we say? This is almost 10. So is dimension door. That would take 2 dimension doors.
Well, you guys, I thought you guys teleported over there.
Oh, did we teleport?
If we teleported, why wouldn't we just go straight to the south then again with one more teleport?
I mean, we can dimension door here.
Okay.
We can dimension door like here, but we teleported from up here to here. Correct?
Yeah, unless you
Sure.
had to land here first, and then you'd have to dimension door down, and then dimension door again.
I don't want to blow all of Jared's spells.
Well, Justin's one with teleport.
So I would say,
Either 2 dimension doors or 1 teleport.
did you prep a teleport?
I prepped 2 teleports.
There and back again. Yeah, so you guys have your emergency get out of jail teleport, so you could dimension door.
You could have used one of them for your other spell. Other spells. Whatever other 5th level spell you have.
Fireball or a fortitude save.
Yeah, you could save it. Alright, so let's just say we teleported here. And then dimension door down here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just gonna prep teleports from now on, just because fortitude saves are pretty much possible to do.
Correct.
So we can go
Not
wherever.
lower saves.
Well, fights never last that long.
Yeah, I mean, I think Justin's in the right mind space.
I'd rather use it for, mobility than never using it.
That's true. Alright, well then we'll go. Are we going right underneath this guy? Like underneath it?
Yeah, we can go right underneath. I mean, they might be looking, but they're probably looking. I don't know. This way. Because this place is. There's so many towers over here.
I mean, we could also like go here in these trees, and then try to like take a look at here and here. And we could go down.
Whoa. Could they see us behind this?
You would have to teleport.
Oh yeah, it's another. We either go here, or I teleport here.
I'd say it's probably best if we just go into these trees and then see what's going on, like here, and then see if there's anybody in this one, and then move down.
Because if we teleport, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that, but we'd also have to worry about these two as well. Maybe these three.
Yep. I
So
mean,
we wouldn't be able to run down there. We'd have to dimension door again.
I think we might be able to make it.
So this is what I would suggest. I mean, you guys do what you want, but if we got on this side of the house, I think we'd have coverage from this guy and potentially this guy. So I don't know if we want to potentially go like right here and then right here, like 2-dimension doors. So like bang, bang really quick. Because then we can go inside here and then we can use that poison in the cauldron thing to sabotage all the food that's down in this area, or the butcher area right here. I think we get coverage from here and from here if we go right over here. But again, that's just me weighing in.
Are you guys discussing all this with that frost giant 10 feet from you?
Right.
Unless we'd walk away.
Yeah.
I was going to assume you guys premeditatively talked about this and like, hey, we'll go here if this happens, and we'll go here.
I'd say we dimension door under here and then dimension door over here.
Blowing 2-dimension doors?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Kabor said he got it. Said he got it on lock.
DDs.
He said, check out D's nuts, is what he said.
Oh, is that what he said? I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he said, check out D's nuts.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, well, we're down here, Josh.
Alright. I will also reveal the area that, since you guys were directly underneath that watchtower, I'll reveal that as well.
This is a big map.
Where the fuck are we?
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Jesus Christ.
Big map.
Now, if you guys want to go into the building next to you, that's another map. So I gotta move you again.
Do we need a perception?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yikes.
Well, can I have Kadazi do a little sniffy sniff and see if he smells anything?
Absolutely. Whoa! Kabor with that natural 20 for a total of a 20.
The best we've got.
Bro, are you rolling?
I I think Drew's doing what he told me to do earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the best we got now. What's your total?
Is it a perception?
Yep.
Be a 27.
Okay. You and Kabor notice that you guys are both right next to a door. Right here.
And so he Grotek will like tap the group. He doesn't want to say anything, and then he like does like, can they see me? Or since we're in the sphere, like, is it like the invisibility cloak in Harry Potter where like they can all see each other underneath? Or
Sure.
I think so.
I honestly have no
Okay.
idea, but I don't see why not. That makes sense from.
Yeah, those
My
affected
brain.
by the spell can see each other and themselves as if unaffected by the spell.
okay, so Grotek will do like military signs, like he'll tap everyone and then he can do like point to his eyes and point to like a door or whatever. He doesn't want to say anything and stir up some noise.
Is like the door's closed, right?
Yep.
Do you have any way of?
You don't know if it's unlocked or not, though. You haven't tested it. It's just closed.
Can I do like just a specific perception check on the door to see if I hear anything? Or do you?
Yeah.
I rolled like shit.
You'd have to put your ear up against it.
Yeah, that's fine. This is just for me, like trying to hear something. Oh my god! What the shit? Why do we switch maps?
Oh, we're in the top right now. Right, can I then put my ear against the door to hear anything?
Sure. It's 24.
24.
All right, hold on. I gotta switch pages.
On the 3 and a 4. Is
You sound in the faint distance what sounds like something on fire. But like a controlled fire, maybe like a fireplace or something. But it sounds pretty far away, so probably not in the room that you're listening into, but maybe a room nearby. But other than that, it's deathly quiet.
Right. Either no one's in there working or people are sleeping in there.
Well, don't you think they're like preparing the meat for like the cafeteria house or the mess hall? Like, because we saw the mammoth come in and never come out. And it happened a couple times. So I think this is just like the butcher shop where like people prepare the food and then it goes up to the mess hall eventually.
Well, you think they're working right now?
No, not right now. That's why it's quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you hear the fire in the background, so like they're probably curing the meat or whatever. Like you have the fire going to like dry out the meat, and they hang it from the rafters, kind of thing.
You think we can just get in there then?
Um,
I'm okay
do we
with
have
that.
any? Do we have any like lock picking or disable devices or anything?
I mean, we can just check and see if it's unlocked.
Well, try and twist the knob then.
I'm gonna do a stealth.
Yeah,
I can try to stealth open the door. Oh,
yeah. Why not?
Josh is dead. Okay.
Yeah.
20. Well, 28, and if you add any part of the invisibility to it.
Yeah, the doors just kind of glide open.
Yeah.
You're able to control them opening with the wind blowing, so that way you don't like buckle them in real loud and they smack.
23 on some sight.
Alright, so the doors are open. And you guys see...
Yeah, I just wanted to open. Is it double doors or just one door?
It's double doors, but you can open just one if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to make it too.
Now, these are both doors right here. That's why I have to do the little carrots. This is a door as well. And then the rest of this room you can't see because there's giant walls of something in the way.
All right.
Can I do a survival check, Josh?
Yeah.
To see like what kind of tracks are coming in and out of this place.
You have dark vision, right, Jaeger?
I do. Or sorry, Jaeger.
Well, of course,
does
you do
as well,
too.
'cause-
Okay.
Yeah. 17 on the survival.
Looks like just a lot of giant tracks. Nothing really.
Nothing of note.
No patterns
really.
of note.
Okay.
But you dark visioners notice that these are giant walls of hides that are currently being dried for tanning purposes.
It's a tannery. Excellent. So this is like the clothing shop, like where they make all the warm weather gear.
It's
They
looking like
probably
it.
also do food. I can't imagine that the mammoth meat would just go to waste. All right, well, can we move? We okay to move in here?
No, but can I just say something to the group real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
So maybe we consider lighting this one on fire too, because if they don't have like the warm clothes, and if they don't have like their like mead or the wine that made them happy for rewards, like maybe that would do like another hit to their like resolve, if you will. Like if they don't have enough warm clothing to survive the winter, then they might want to leave too. So just keep that in mind while we're going through this. I'm not saying anyone should make a decision right now, but like just keep that
Good
in
idea.
mind.
You guys step
Let's
inside.
move. Yeah.
Everyone can move Kabor, so you guys can put him wherever you want to be, and then. Alright. Follow the leader. Except the leader keeps
He's
moving
out.
around. Holy moly. Who's
He's
doing
running.
Not me.
it? Is that multiple people moving them at the same time there? What is that? Alright.
Wasn't
Everyone,
me.
everyone roll a perception check, and I'm going to give Kadazi a bonus on her perception check.
Yikes.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like ass.
Wednesday.
Oh
That's
my
fun.
god.
That's fun. That feels good.
I still need Kabor's.
Holy
He might
shit.
come up clutch
1,
here.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Man.
It just smells of dry blood and cleaning, like lye stuff that for the preservation of the hides.
All right, we're going straight or left or right?
Now this room opens up more this direction. It's just these walls of hides make it so you can't see over them. They go floor to ceiling.
Yeah, so we're going right, straight, or left?
How big is this building? I think we should start with the outer edges first before we just shoot in the middle.
So go left.
Yep.
You said this is the door.
Uh-huh.
All right. Can you move all of us there to that door?
Yes.
I'll be in front.
Okay, well, if you move while I'm doing that, then makes everything cuckoo. There we go.
stealth roll to open it,
All
or
right,
check and see if it's locked.
sure thing.
It's pretty good.
22 on the stealth to try to open.
Plus
All
the
right.
invisibility.
All right, so you open the door.
You see the Leviathan.
I do have him, but he's not on this map. He'll make a surprise appearance when you least expect it. You see a room with 2 huge cauldrons with fires bubbling underneath. This is what the sound you probably heard was from earlier. There are trapdoors in the ceiling that are currently cracked open so the smoke can escape through them. But everyone in here roll me a fortitude. Everyone now roll me a fortitude save as this door is opened up, as the air is extremely caustic due to all the lye.
Oh my god, dude! How many fucking ones am I gonna roll?
All right, everyone, give me your totals.
19.
Ooh, nice. It was DC 19.
Let's
Anyone,
go.
anyone below a 19?
I think I'm a 27.
I think Kamar and Jaeger are.
And Kadazi, it looks like.
No, Kadazi. You said it's a DC 19.
DC 19, yeah.
Yeah, Kadazi's fine.
Okay, that's probably for the best. All right, so Jaeger and Kabor just get blasted extra hard by this caustic air, and your eyes get all scarred and burned. You all have a 20% mischance for the next hour
Ooh.
as your eyes are damaged.
All of us?
No, just the 2 that failed.
Oh, okay. I
It's
was just
the
like, wow,
failures.
that's aggressive. That's aggressive.
So it's essentially like concealment. So 20% mischance as your eyes are just watering so profusely. Everyone else is okay though. And you also notice when you open this door, there's a dude standing right in front of you. He doesn't see you though. He's got some goggles and a wet cloth wrapped around his mouth.
What's he doing?
Well, he's currently just standing there looking at the cauldron, but he's got a long pole in his hand and a bucket.
He dying the.
Looks like he's waiting on something, but yeah, it would suspect that he is chemically treating whatever's in the vat. These vats are as tall as they are, so they actually have little flaps on the side that you can pour the fluid out of, as well as step ladders that they currently have against the walls. I'm in the wrong layer, you can't see. Over here, there's 2 ladders they just have against the walls.
Well, do we want to close the door and move on?
How long does your
don't know
spell
which-
last? Your invisibility.
Ability sphere?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has a limit.
It's 10 minutes, so it's probably over.
Yeah, it's about over then.
Is
I'll,
it?
I'll give you guys enough
And
time
just-
to
Oh, it's
close the
supposed to look like
door
invisibility.
or whatever, but we'll say the spell runs out after that.
Level 3.
So you
I
guys,
just looked it up. It doesn't say a time on it.
It says it acts like
Functions
invisibility.
it acts like invisibility, which is a minute per level, I believe.
It is.
I see.
All right.
Yes, 1 minute
So
per
I'd
level.
say
So you guys can either get a
we-
jump
we-
attack on this guy, like a surprise round, but you'll be visible after that, or you can close the door.
I think we should jump in and close the door and then kill him and throw him in the vat. That's my vote.
I think we can, if we time it right, we can probably just kill him in 1 turn.
Surprise
Like-
round.
Like if both of the casters move aside and we leave like a path for Kadazi to do a pounce attack, and like then Grotog can go in, I feel like that's fine.
This spell is about to wear off, so you guys will be in this position. So if your surprise round would be, your action would be to move out of the way.
Or do we want to kill him or do we want to move away from him?
You sound like you want to kill him.
Who's in favor of killing him?
I'm in favor of killing it and lighting this shit on fire. That's how I feel. So,
Justin?
and then TPing.
I mean, that's
out
fine
of
with
here.
me. Yeah.
Then TPing the fuck out of here.
All right, so y'all give gang signs to each other. You want violence. Maybe you like, put your hands across your throats or whatever. So everyone go ahead and roll for initiative. You guys will get a surprise round. Dang, the one time I roll a good initiative, it won't matter.
Maybe.
Unless you guys all miss.
Well, Kadazi can't get to you, unfortunately.
Can't you move through people? It's just like double speed penalty.
You can move through allies as long as you don't end your turn
Nothing.
there, as if they're not there. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing.
Can you do it? Can you do a charge through them?
As long as you don't end the turn there.
Correct.
All right. get my-
Wait, quick, like, question.
Yeah.
If we enter this room, are we gonna have to re-roll?
Assume for every round we're gonna have to roll.
The fortitude saves?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Or
find
are you
out.
immune for- I guess we're still in the doorway.
I mean, we had to roll from the doorway, anyways.
All right. Cicatrix, what did you get?
I got a 17.
Kabor, what did you get?
8.
8.
Eight.
Okay. Grotog, what did you get?
10.
Jaeger, what did you get?
24.
Whoa. Justin, what did you get?
17.
What's your bonus?
9.
Okay. Not that it matters.
Pick one random person and ask them their bonus.
Well, I'm saying I'll be dead before it matters. Okay. Surprise round. He is flat-footed. Jaeger, you are first.
Eat him up.
I'll get some battle music going here.
So this is the surprise round, which is, what is it, a standard or a move?
Yep.
Can
You
do
have a 20%
swift
miss chance.
move?
But he's flat-footed.
I mean, door's open. You might as well shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot him.
All right.
I said I got a 20% miss chance.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead and roll concealment. All right. That is the hit. All right. That is solid damage.
Pretty good.
All right. Up next is Kadazi. What's she doing?
Still. Let's see.
The charge is a 4-round action, so she can't do that.
Yeah. I think she's gonna move up. She'll just move up.
Alright, so she becomes visible.
Oh, well, it's about to end anyways.
Yeah. Just imagine just standing there, all of a sudden a tiger literally appears right next to you.
Just like pounces out in front of you.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, is that gonna leave enough room for you?
I was just checking.
She takes
Yeah,
up all,
we-
she takes up all 4 of those tiles, by the way.
Okay.
All 4 tiles?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
She's the same size as him, so
I can just not move there. I mean,
No, that's okay.
because
Yeah.
she can't do a charge from that close. So I'm gonna move her back. Because my goal is to do a pounce attack on her, on that person. So she's just gonna stay.
okay. Cicatrix, you up.
All right. I'm going to do my combo a little out of order and hit him with a misfortune.
So is that a will save?
It is a will save.
Oh, that's actually a pretty decent roll, but I'm pretty sure my will save blows. Oh, it's not too bad. 22.
Yeah, that saves.
Grotog, you're up.
So I can't move and attack. I can just only move, right?
Correct.
So I guess I'll go right here.
'Kay.
And I'll be raging.
Sounds good. Kabor, you're up.
You'll want to rage next turn.
Well, if he
That way
rages,
you don't waste a round of it.
Now, if I rage now, if he moves, I can get an attack of opportunity.
yeah. Also, Grotog rolled low in the initiative order, so he could definitely move before him. The rage wouldn't be on. So, plus you get a bazillion rounds, so who cares?
True.
All right, Kabor, what are you doing?
No. No.
Cast diamond spray.
No.
All right, that will hit
is-
all of your teammates.
They'll all die. Why don't you do like a, do like a magic missile? No point in wasting big spells on one guy.
I'm sorry, 4th level spell? How many 4th level spells did he have? Quite a few.
You know, just do like a magic missile. Or an elemental ray or whatever that thing is.
Dang. This charisma?
Cast magic missile.
All right, go ahead and roll it. I like this because I don't have to roll any saves. I just take it.
Was it 5d4 plus 5?
Alright, what's your charisma? 18?
Yeah, I think it's 18.
It's stupid high, whatever it is. I think it's a +4.
All right, round 1. Jaeger, you're up.
Alright. Can we get rid of the spear?
Yes.
Do you have an extra 4th level spell, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st?
Alright, I'll do a many rapid shot, many shot on him.
Okay. He's still flat-footed.
Oh,
my god.
Go ahead and roll to confirm it.
Oh,
All right, it's not a fumble, but you miss your many shot.
dude, that's my 4th one.
Now you know how I felt like 2 weeks ago.
That's a 21.
A 21. That is a miss.
Jesus Christ.
Even flat-footed.
Oh my. Alright, I missed all 3.
All right, Cicatrix, you're up.
Wait, what about Kadazi?
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're actually going to do something with her. Well, she can't pounce now because Andrew's in the way.
Can I...
Pounce would be on top of him, though, wouldn't it?
No, no, pounce would be right where you're standing.
I can't, like, end up on the other side of him, right?
No.
You can run around, though.
Yeah, but not for a pounce. Pounce has to be a straight line.
But I'm just saying, like, he could double move, like, over here. Yeah, you can double move a lot and then do, like, a full round action. Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I mean, getting her in the room is worth it, I think. Just in case someone walks in that door.
I think what I would tell, like, I would assume that, like, I think that you're going up there, so, like, I'm gonna have her, like, just kind of, like, stand guard. Like, move here and stand guard.
All right. Now you can go Cicatrix.
All right. I will just evil eye his AC.
All right.
I would just do his saves, bro.
Why?
Then you can
Do
hit
the
him.
AC. Just
Am
Natural
I going to go
20.
again?
so it doesn't matter.
No, it's just one round.
Minus
Justin,
one,
Justin can
basically.
cackle to extend it if he wants.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Now he is infinitely.
All right. So that'll go until the end of the next round.
Dude, look at those rolls. 1, 7, 5, 6.
You gotta work on your rolls, man.
My God.
She channels Zaid from last episode. I don't think I rolled
Dude, he
anything
was
below a 15. All right. Well, it's now his turn. He is going to turn very angry, and he is going to use his bucket to throw a liquid at Grotog.
Reflex save?
No, this is an attack. Specifically has an attack. It's like a spell essentially, but all right. 26 against your AC.
27.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. But this is like an alchemist bomb where it splashes around. So I need, actually I need to roll Andrew, roll a D8.
1d8.
Yes, this is spot 1 above you, and then it goes around clockwise. Okay, so it lands over here and splashes and doesn't do anything. So that was his turn.
Trying to sideswipe you.
Oh, he's got... No, he only has one bucket. Never mind. But I'm not done yet. Then, around the corner, comes this
Oh my fuck.
from behind the...
Here, do that again, Josh. Zoom in again.
Oh, yeah, did you accidentally close it out?
Yep.
Comes this guy. And he goes to swing one attack at you, Grotog.
And it doesn't provoke because it's coming in, right?
Correct. Oh, I rolled real bad though. Dang. That's only a 25.
That will be a miss, senor.
Poopy butts. Okay, Grotog, you're up.
I will swing at the guy with the bucket
Okay.
and the thing around his face.
Sure thing.
I will Furious Focus, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Plus 22, so that's a 34.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. $27 or 23 damage. Excuse me.
Okay.
Then I'll attack him. I'll attack him again. Then.
Sure thing.
$22.
That is exactly my AC.
Ooh, daddy.
Actually, it's dropped 2 because of Justin, so it's only 20.
Thank you, Justin. Appreciate
Oh,
you.
so it's only an 18 now. 23
23
again?
damage.
Consistent.
23 and 23. Yep.
Okay.
I will declare him my foe then.
All right. He will stick his middle finger out at you in response. Kabor, you are now up. Oh. Ah, never mind. We're fine. What you want to
Burning
do?
heart.
Cast magic missile.
Okay, smart. Jared's getting
could
around my
probably do a
20%
burning
miss
heart.
chance by missling.
This guy might be dead already.
The only
Close
thing
to it.
is, like, he can't. I don't think he can see him.
He just has to know he's
Okay.
there. The missiles
Yeah.
know.
Does
he?
No, but he was saying burning arc, so like I don't
No,
think
he
you
said
can
magic
hit
missile.
him.
No, Scott.
I said.
Oh,
burning
for
heart.
the okay. Yeah, I think he would. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. If he knows he's there, which he does, because he saw Grotog getting whacked at. 17 at is this at the left guy, Jared?
Yeah, I don't think you can see the right guy.
Oh, that's right. Well, magic missiles would know. They could curve. Okay. He's still up. He's not looking good though. But before round 2,
This guy's gonna show up out of nowhere. It's a giant Drake dragon that will do ice breath. Oh, nice.
all right. Round 2, Jaeger, you are up. But before you take your action, can you please roll for me a fortitude save?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
The
You
burning gets worse, and you now have a 50% mischance.
Oh my god!
Full
Dude,
concealment.
that's 5 ones.
All right,
Oh my god!
you can take your turn.
I'm gonna legitimately just jump off a bridge. I can't even with this shit.
You can see both people, and by see I use that loosely because your eyes are almost swelled shut from the caustic chemicals burning your eyeballs.
All right. Well,
Do you want to
seeing
have Kadazi
as,
go first to soak up your bad rolls?
Seeing as I can't do anything, as Jaeger is clearly inept at everything. Let's see, should I move? Yeah, I'll move here. That way he can't reach our casters. I'll take a 5-foot step. I'm gonna cast Greater Magic Fang on Kadazi.
From where you're standing, that would provoke.
Well, then I'll cast it. Then.
Okay, that works. All right, cast it, then move. What's Kadazi gonna do?
I gotta figure out what this. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a +1. All of the natural. Alright, Kadazi is going to spin off 5-foot step.
Okay.
Get right up in this guy. Or where was I? It was here?
Yeah.
I can't do a charge from there, can I?
No.
Well,
I think it takes 10 feet to
Shoulder.
run.
she'll just take a 5-foot step and she'll
Bite, claw, claw.
Yeah.
All right. Bite first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just make sure. So these are all minus. So these will be a -1. She'll do power attack as well.
Ooh.
So -3 on these rolls. Yeah, -3 on these rolls.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You want to do all the attacks first, or do you want to
Nope,
do
one at a
attack damage? That is 25 points of damage.
All right,
No,
good
26 points of damage.
All right, good
Is that a
start.
favorite enemy?
Uh,
No, it's because of power attack.
no, because it gets power attack gives +4 and Magic Fang gives +1.
You don't get favorite enemy though?
Nope. And then here is
Claw 1.
Claw 1. 17.
That's a miss. AC 22.
Claw 2. Damn it. And then I'll attempt to grab you.
Even though you missed both your claws.
I can grab with any bite.
Oh
or
yeah, that's
claws.
true. She's a saber tooth. Absolutely. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Actually, do I want to? Because then I just get rake damage. No, I'm not gonna grapple.
Okay. So that's it for you?
Yeah.
All right, Cicatrix, you are up. I need you to roll a
Alright.
fortitude save for me, please.
That will be 18.
DC 19. You have a
Yikes.
20% miss chance now as your eyes start to water.
So, quick question. I cast Life Bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So it says this: you surround the touched creatures with a constant and movable 1-inch shell of tolerable living conditions. This shell enables the subjects to breathe freely, even underwater or in a vacuum, as well as making them immune to harmful gases and vapors, including inhaled diseases and poisons, and spells like Cloud Kill and Stinking Cloud.
Oh, well then you guys are completely immune to it.
Oh my god.
Well, no one's missed with a mischance yet, so at least that works out. All right, well that takes out a lot of fun of this combat for me.
Sorry.
So the only one that would be affected would be Kadazi, right?
Yeah, but she's not near the door anymore.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I mean. So like, she's the only one that could be affected, and she's not even
And
there.
no, it's not a sphere. I like everyone is
touch.
touch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you constantly have like this
I
little air
guess-
bubble wrapped around
I
you.
guess I would have only touched me and probably Grotog because you two have boots of the Winterlands.
Oh, for
So I would've
duration
touched.
purposes?
Yeah, because it's so that Jared doesn't have to use his Endure Element spell.
Okay.
That's for
Oh.
the cold outside, not movement.
That's what Life Bubbles is for the cold.
Yeah, isn't that what we're talking about?
Boots of the Winterlands only, I don't think, gives them cold.
What I'm saying is, I don't think I would have. I only cast that to prevent us from.
Yeah,
like,
what
cold.
Justin's saying is the Winterlands boots don't give them cold resistance. It's just for movement.
We'd still be taking damage if we were outside.
From the cold?
Yeah. The
That's why we're
Winterlands,
casting it.
yeah, the Winterlands does not give cold protection, just movement.
I thought it gives you. I thought it gave you something too.
No, just you don't leave tracks in the snow and you can move without being slowed down.
No, it's Boots of the Winterlands warm to wear as if she were affected by an Endure Element spell.
Oh.
So you're never affected.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Never mind
means
then. Okay,
So
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 Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have cast it on you
Okay.
and
okay. So Cicatrix,
Jared.
so Cicatrix and Kabor both have the 20% mischance then, but you two are fine.
If
oh,
they
did Jared
miss.
fail his too?
He failed the first round.
So I wouldn't be affected by the 50 or the 20. Neither would Grotog and neither would Kadazi.
Okay.
She doesn't
Yeah.
have.
Right. All right. So
No, she's-
Cicatrix just failed his, so he's at 20% mischance.
All right, I'm going to evil eye this guy's saves.
Okay. I don't think that has a mischance.
Does not.
All right.
Get him.
20.
20 exactly.
Whoo! All right. You gonna cackle?
Okay.
I'm cackling.
All right. So that extends both of
Yeah.
them. So that guy's saves down. The other guy's AC is down.
Yep.
Okay. It's now other guy's turn. He's going to power
This
attack.
guy's turn.
Yeah, the guy to your the guy to your left.
This guy.
Yeah. He's going
Okay.
to power attack. Swing with his axe that he just drew. Right. That is with a power attack, a 26. Should have turned that off.
29.
And second swing. Hold on. I lost my tab. Would be a 29, but with power attack, it goes down. So I miss both. Well, last time I ever power
Let's-
attack.
Go. Let's go.
All right, now it's the guy above you's turn, the one with the axe and the art. And he's also going to power attack because YOLO.
See, me or Grotog?
He's gonna do. Has anyone heard him? No one's heard him yet. He's gonna go after one of each.
Probably Grotog. Probably Grotog is the first person you saw.
Because I haven't been doing anything.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do double Grotog. Grotog for the first one, and I'm gonna roll for the second one. Okay, Grotog for both. It was destiny. Here we go. First attack. Miss. Second attack. Is that critical threat? Oh, no, one short. That is a 33.
Got it.
Okay, with power attack, damage. What's my damage dice? Did our music stop? Kanku. Okay, there we go. Trying to find my damage dice. Oh, okay. Uh, 25 damage. And that is his turn. So I missed the first one, and you're up.
Okay. Grotog will attack this guy.
Okay.
And he will Furious Focus.
All right.
$27.
That's a hit. AC's 18. Thanks, Justin.
Ooh.
Nope. Okay.
You rolled 2 D17s.
Apparently.
Those are some good rolls on those D17s.
I know, right?
Hey, he's still about the same.
25. Yeah.
All right, he's still alive.
Okay. And he will hit him again.
All right.
The end of his life.
Most likely.
I don't know. It's lower. 20.
Yep. My AC's 18 because of Justin. It'd be 22 otherwise.
Thank you, Justin.
He's dead. He's got 1 HP.
Okay. 26.
Okay. How do you kill him?
So he will just lop off one of his arms and then just spear him right through the middle, and then just turn around and stare at the guy right next to him and say, "You are now my foe."
All right. That's pretty sick. Kabor, you're up.
And then he will hear, "Quench my thirst." End him.
Ooh. All right, now it's Kabor's turn. After Quench My Thirst and him is whispered into Grotog's mind. We have voices coming from inside in both our campaigns now. All right. Kabor, you know what? Since you're backing up, I won't make you roll again. I'll be nice.
Make him roll.
All right, they want to roll, Jared. You go ahead and roll a fortitude save for me. Scott demands it. I have to please the people. I'm easily swayed. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Oh, at least you got that out of the way, but you have a 50% miss chance now. Anything that's a ranged touch attack. Or anything.
Cast magic missile.
All right, who you at the guy right in front of you? You just have to roll damage, and that bypasses your blindedness. Yep, go ahead and roll. All right. And it's now that guy's turn. He's going to double swing power attack at this cat that's slashing at him. First attack. 26.
That's a hit.
Nice. Okay.
Kill the cat.
It's 21 damage.
Fucking cat.
Second swing is a 23.
Nice.
Okay. Round 3. Jaeger and Kadazi, you're up.
All right. Jaeger's gonna take a 5-foot step back and do rapid shot and many shot.
All right.
Please God, don't let me roll a 1. Please God, don't let me roll a 1.
2, 2, 2. 6.
24.
That is a 22.
That is a miss.
Okay.
His AC is a little bit higher.
All right. Second shot.
Yep.
Fucking fuck, dude.
Dude, are you okay? What did you do to roll 20? Did you kill its
Third
mom or
shot.
something?
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Wow.
I'm fucking done. Dude, I'm done. All right, Kadazi, full round attack.
Yeah.
Fucking hates me. 22.
That's exactly my
Or,
AC.
no, sorry. I will not power attack since I didn't say it, but that's a 23 to hit.
That's a hit. AC 22.
Uh, 16 damage.
All right.
Claw 1.
That's a hit. Okay.
15 damage.
Yep.
My God.
That's a miss.
I might retire.
That is some bad rolling.
I think you should kill this character off. I'm done.
I'm gonna attempt to grab this guy though,
Okay.
because will that affect his
AC
his save when?
saves
Oh
no.
no, just okay. well,
Reflex
then no, I
saves,
don't wanna-
yeah, but otherwise no. Okay. Cicatrix, you're up.
All right.
Could you roll a fortitude save for me, please?
No. That is a fail.
All right. You're at 50% mischance now as well.
Okay. I will.
Keep
Cast it.
debuffing. And
I will cast Ill Omen. Actually, I'll pull out my wand,
okay. Your rod.
and it'll. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to glow red.
Cool.
And I'm gonna cast Ill Omen on this guy.
So just an auto hit.
There's no saving throw.
Okay. Then
It does have a range. I don't think it
that's just I think for targeting purpose. Like for it
has
to
spell
work.
resistance as well. This
I
guy's-
do not have spell resistance, sadly. I don't know why they don't give any of my guys spell resistance. You'd think in book 4 I'd have spell resistance at this point. But no.
All right, and then I'm going to cast.
I don't know what Ill Omen does.
It makes it so you have to roll twice and take the less.
Oh,
Gives
give you
you
disadvantage.
Then
You
I'm going to
D&D'er.
cast
Filthy D&D over here.
Misfortune, which is just a longer.
And my saves are lowered,
Omen.
right?
Saves lowered by 4. You have to take the worst
Dang,
results.
I roll a
of this.
19 and a 5.
All right. So that is 2 rounds minimum.
What's misfortune
And-
do? Disadvantage again?
Yeah.
Great.
Ability check, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna leave. I don't think I need to cackle.
Scott's random roll that doesn't count to 18. All right. Since dead guy's dead, it's now this guy who's essentially useless with this disadvantage crap. But I'm gonna do 2 swings, no power attack, because he feels a little woozy. At Scrope. First one. Oh my gosh, I rolled a natty 18 as my first roll. but that is still a 28 to hit.
9 because I declared him my foe.
You're a dick butt kiss. Second attack. Natty 17 and a natty 16. For a 29.
Well, I have a 29 AC, so
Well, you know
Take
what
that
goes
as you will.
what goes around comes around, I guess.
take that as you will.
You're still dick butt kiss though.
Okay.
For all of our football fans. Oh my god, I rolled 2-1. Is this for damage rolls too?
This is for
This
ability
is-
check, attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks. So no.
Oh, thank God, but I still rolled 2 natural 1s on my d6s here. For a grand total of 19 damage.
It's 17 damage, actually.
All right. Dick butt kiss, I see you.
He back?
And Grotog, you're up.
I don't know what just happened, but my Discord.
I will Furious Focus and attack this guy.
Okay.
That guy.
Yep. I don't expect you to be able to reach the other guy.
What
not
did
yet.
people do?
What did you say, Scott?
Cast Ill Omen. What did that do?
34 to hit?
Gave me disadvantage. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll play. Crit can't go down. He's a little low.
21 damage?
Okay. That'll actually
And then
only
I'll
be
attack-
21 damage. Thank you very much.
I'll attack him again.
Okay. That's a hit.
28 damage?
That-
Or hit?
That's a hit. Yeah, 28 damage. My
Okay.
butt.
Maybe. Hey, don't count it out yet.
There's no way.
You don't know that.
I do know. I believe. That's right. Kiss my booty.
What
23
the shit
damage.
can I roll like that?
And I will.
Well,
You rolled an
declare him my
18,
foe.
Scott.
Okay. Yeah, you rolled an 18 while you were gone, Scott. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah, I dropped my phone. And I was like, really? That's not
We'll do it more often.
We'll do it more often because that was your best roll. All right. Kabor's up. He still got that 50% miss chance.
Stupid ass roll 20.
Cast magic missile.
Alrighty. Jared's just blowing through his missiles. Roll damage. Wow, that's as much damage as Andrew did. Okay. And then it's now his turn. 2 attacks at Kadazi. What'd you lower with this guy, Justin? Did you lower anything with him?
No, I haven't touched that guy yet.
Okay. I'm going to do a power attack then. Natural 20 critical threat. With power attack. Rolling to confirm. Not good of a roll here. I gotta do the math. 24 to confirm.
That's not a confirmation.
Poop. Alright, exploding dice though. No explosions.
Still probably a good chunk of.
Yeah, 23 damage. Seems to be a theme for the day. Andrew keeps getting 23 too. A lot of 23 damage. Second attack. 28 to hit. No, 26 to hit. Sorry. Because power attack.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Dang, that would have exploded. That's a bummer. 26 damage. And he is done.
You said what was the first one? 23 damage.
23 and then 26. So 49 total.
Okay. I'm going. Wait, that's. Do I
Yes,
have line of sight on Kadazi? I do.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to activate an ability called Stone of Alliance,
Ooh.
and it lets me transfer damage from an attack on Kadazi to myself.
Okay.
So I'll take that second 26.
Okay. Is your HP kind of low?
It's not low, but it's getting there.
Enough
It's
to be
halfway.
worrisome?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn now. Round 4. My dead guy's AC's back to normal.
That's good for him.
Yeah. You see his armor kind of glint.
All right, it's Jaeger's turn.
Yep.
We're gonna try this one more time.
I feel it. This
Rapid-
time. This time you're going to do it.
Rapid shot.
You're going to get a critical
many
threat.
shot on this dude right here.
Yep.
Roll.
I am
Oh
a
my
prophet among men. Roll to confirm. Did I not call that? That is a
I have suffered enough.
that is a confirmed critical.
Okay.
Now with a bow, it's
So-
times 3, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right. So let's do double damage total, right? Just do damage.
Is your bow times 2 or times 3?
times 3? So 3 damage.
You do 3 damage. All right, deal.
I gotta roll this.
Well, you said you're doing 3
4.
damage. I already accepted the deal.
1, 2, 3.
51, 73. What was the 4th one for? Oh
Last
yeah, the
one.
many shot.
Last one's for my other arrow.
From your other arrow, because it's a many shot.
Yeah. So only one crits. Only one
Right.
of the arrows crit.
Okay,
And then that one is 3 times, and then this one's
Yeah.
only 1.
so 73 plus another 23, 95 damage.
Ooh.
Holy smokes! All right, you still got 2 shots left, I believe.
That is a 25.
That is exactly my AC. Okay.
And last attack.
No.
There we go. I'm back. I'm back.
You did 120 something damage to him that round.
And it still is alive.
Yep, he's still alive.
Can I do a knowledge check on him?
Knowledge Luke.
No, I don't have that.
Then no, you cannot. Sacred Tricks, you're up.
Whoa, Kadazi gets to go.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting you have a
I really wish I went before Kadazi. That would make things a lot easier.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can hold and have her go after you.
Nah, I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore. Just the other rounds, it would have been useful to debuff before.
Hmm.
Hit me. Yeah, that's a hit.
He did indeed hit you.
19.
Okay. That's a hit. Okay.
15
Yep. That's a hit.
and 13.
Game, please. Thank you. Describe your kill.
She's just gonna jump onto him and just like take a big bite out of his neck.
Yummy.
All right. Blood starts shooting all over those perfectly tanned leathers.
Good.
And it is now the last remaining guy's turn. No, it's Cicatrix's turn. God.
I'd
Go
rather
ahead.
not go any. I mean, I already got a 50%. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Go back in here.
All right, roll a fortitude save, please. All right,
Let's go.
you're still at 50%.
And I will evil eye this guy's attack. Actually, it's already
Many
halved.
misfortunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil Eye is AC.
Oh yeah, he'll evil eye his AC.
You know, why you gotta be like that? Failed. Great. Great. That's -4, right?
Yeah.
All right, so his AC is poop now. It's now his turn, and in a final act of desperation, he's going to set himself on fire and take fire damage. But he's going to rip this bucket, and he's going to pull it towards all of you, setting himself on fire and burning himself in the process. But I need all of you to roll reflex saves for me.
Is that like?
As this boiling caustic
That'd be an
liquid
attack roll?
starts pulling. No, it's he's grabbing the bucket and pulling it. So you guys are just reflexing against the liquid that
Skill
pours
check?
out.
So you
You're-
can just do it automatically?
It's a strength check. I can do a strength check for you if you'd like.
No,
I
think
would.
it goes-
Okay, I got a 14 and a 17. And his strength bonus,
Yikes.
he has a 29 strength, so I think we're good.
29.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. That's the normal one. He's got a 32 strength.
What?
Yep. That's giants for you.
Giant.
But in doing so, he's going to take 1.5 times damage from this flame, and he's going to burn himself on the hot thing at the same time. This might actually suicide him, but I need all of you to roll reflex saves. I'll do my damage here in a second. This will go after all 4 of you. So Kabor, you're gonna need one as well. Okay, because this is such a huge vat, this is a DC 22 reflex save.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh, blame the book, not me. Did anybody pass?
I have a
did.
22
No.
exactly.
So that means you pass.
Okay. Sweet.
So Jaeger, did you make it?
I got 25.
Okay. So just the mages. All right, I gotta roll damage here real quick. But I'll go ahead and let you guys see this damage real fast. It's this caustic, bubbling, boiling liquid. Comes
Would we have to like
pulling
keep
out.
making checks if it's like since it's still under us, or is it just like a
It
one-time
like
thing?
cools off after it hits you, I guess. I don't know. It just
Okay.
says you just get hit from it. It's like a an acid spell. All right, so those who pass take half. Now, if I'm doing a plus, do you put a space between the D rolls and then the plus?
No, I just plus it right next to it.
Okay. Okay.
What?
That is an incredible roll. I rolled so good.
What the fuck, man?
All right, so the spellcasters take 59 damage, and the non-spellcasters, Kadazi's, no, it is considered acid. Take 29 damage.
Like 7 damage.
No, you're that only works for physical attacks. This is acid.
DR does not work against.
DR does not work
An
against
acid
anything
attack.
magic or any. No, it's only against physical strikes. So
That's
you're gonna take
fucking
29, and
stupid.
you're gonna like it. Now, Kabord, you might be immune to acid too. I'm not sure, but this is considered
think
acid
you-
damage.
I think he is.
You might have DR against it. I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Why would he be immune to acid?
Fire and
Like, it's just
acid
a
go.
subtype.
You just like
It's like a
using acid
subtype.
splash.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so it's just fire then. Yeah, so you guys both take 59 damage.
Ouch.
And I gotta roll the damage on this guy to see if he ends up killing himself, which is entirely possible. Yep. Because it's 1.5 times damage because it's fire. He is dead by 2 HP. So you guys are out of combat. In his last fit of rage, he pours this over.
10 left. Okay. I mean, at least Kabor's alive. Are you up, Cicatrix?
Yes.
They both should be up, but in single digits. Oh yeah, Jared's got exactly 10. Justin, you're at what, 7?
I am at 7.
Man, I'm a wizard. All right. You guys are out of combat. What do you guys think of that?
Okay. Should we do some healing?
Are you guys staying in this room?
No.
We should look to see if there's more people and heal.
All right. Well. Who wants a cure serious?
Yard or I?
Well. Who wants it?
You can have it. I got a wand.
Have you guys all played Elden Ring?
Yeah.
I imagine this guy's death thing of pouring this over and setting himself on fire to his death is like the fire giant boss with his leg.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of what
Hey,
happened,
Jared,
except he ended up dying.
27.
All right, so charge up to 37 HP.
What's a cure mod? 3d8?
It's 2d8 plus 5. Serious is 3d8 plus 10.
Like, dang.
So you get 18. But you get 25. It's very convenient how all 4 of you were like all right there, so I could just pour that bucket and hit all of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you didn't get below a 3 either, which is annoying.
That's true. I rolled incredible on that pour.
Let's go.
Who needs some healing?
Grotog's at 21.
Damn, these guys did some work on you.
Started at 90. So, what, 69 damage?
I thought for sure Scott was gonna kill me with his crit on his multi-shot, which I called.
How many rounds do we go through, Josh? Just so I'm kosher.
4.
We only 1 through 4.
Yep.
So I would have 5 though, right? Because we had a
Surprise
sneak attack.
round.
So yeah, so I would have 5 rounds of rage.
All right, Drew healed 23.
Heal 23. Shit. Thank you.
Oh wait, is that a?
After all this, Cicatrix, you hear another voice in your head. And she says, "We're close. Just over the hill. I've always hated this place."
I can't imagine an animal would particularly enjoy a skinning house. I'm gonna go look over here. All right. I'm gonna go
Yeah, I'll go. I'll
further
go
up here. Look over here. There we go. I was just a little too far.
Yeah, your eyes are still clearing from all that caustic lie in your eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking this way.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
gonna
looking-
I'm just gonna give you guys everything.
I'm looking this way.
This is the whole building.
Oh, I'm looking at the wall.
There's another door right there, and then there's a big door right here.
I do not want to go out the big door.
Big door.
Should we loot these guys?
Yeah,
they,
what they got on?
they got nothing of real value on there except for you guys get 200
Well,
gold
fake
pieces.
value.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
How many?
200.
That's a lot.
200 gold pieces?
Yep. All from that big guy who burned himself.
Big guy.
So he must get paid maybe on the side for some extra hide to keep warm from other guys.
Did you do a knowledge local?
Yeah. You can use it if you want, Kabor. If you're feeling woozy. You're at 37.
I don't think we're gonna get into any combat again. So if you want to save it, you can. Because I think you know I have like 50% miss chance, and
Kabor is the Baron of this
It's just
group.
for an hour.
So if he's down 3 HP,
I
he'll
would-
heal.
I'll just say that I would prefer him at full health.
I mean, I have some cure lights that I can use. I don't really want to, but I can.
I think Kabor should be as high as he can get.
yeah, if you want to drink it, you can. I mean, I can tap you with the wand a couple times. It's got 26 charges and a cure mod.
Why don't you do like 2 or 3 taps then on him?
Yeah, save the potion for dire straits.
You can also just let me use my cure lights on him.
We don't want your cure lights.
All right, fine.
What is that? 13. 13. 26. So he's at 56.
He's at 37.
Yeah.
So he's at 63.
He's
So
fine.
He has
he's almost
69
full.
health. He's only 6 off.
Yeah, he's good.
He's fine. All right.
Oh,
Do we want to like?
there's more treasure.
More
I'm so sorry, I forgot about this. I need all of you to roll perception checks, though.
No.
I mean, there may or may not be treasure here, guys. Ha 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 ha.
Natty 1, so I don't see shit.
Inside his burnt corpse, if someone like wraps, I guess one of the people who are immune to the caustic fumes, there is a note on his person that is wet but still legible, written in giant.
That would be a cicatrix specialty.
I can speak giant.
Yeah, I don't speak giant.
Would you like to read it?
And it here. Yeah, I'll read it.
All right. It reads, "You will continue to do as I have tasked you. I anticipate a new group will be sent south to our fiery brethren soon. They'll have no need for their tents where they're going, so I will order the tents left behind. Keep the production going and stop your sniveling, or I will ensure the queen hears of it. Signed, Hersier Greganor.
There's a queen
And the Hersier Greganor.
and a
two
Hershey
things.
Greganor.
Who's got knowledge of Loke?
Can I loke him?
Yes.
Loked him.
Oh.
Okay. So, Hersier in Giant translates to sub-jarl or sub-chieftain, essentially like second in command. You have no idea who the queen is. You also notice that they said fiery brethren.
Yeah.
Giants.
There's another camp of fire giants. There's frost giants and fire giants. So that sounds great.
So maybe he was getting paid extra to make some extra tents. It looks like they were using this mainly for tents as of recent.
Mm.
I will order the tents left behind.
Yeah, because I don't really need them if they're going to be in the hot zone.
What are these?
Those are barrels, and that is a chest.
Lye?
Open the
Yes,
barrels.
barrels of lye. It says lion giant written on the side.
In the chest.
Yeah, what's in the chest?
You gonna open it?
Do we detect magic? I'll detect magic. Can I detect magic on it?
Sure. There is no magic.
It's alcohol.
I need Kadazi to roll a scent roll, please. A perception for her scent.
Oh, there you go.
All right, she can detect that there is something rotting in there.
Hmm.
You
Well, there's
gonna
no
open it?
magic, and there's something rotting in there. I think that probably not a good idea to open. Does anybody want us to open it?
It's probably not going to kill you.
Yeah, but I don't
Oh,
want it to be like.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. I can go rage mode for one turn and open it because I can't get sickened or nauseated, and I can open it.
That's a true 5-head play right there. 6 seconds of
Sure.
"Rah!" and then closes it.
I mean, I can do it. You guys want me to?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll Josh, I will declare a rage,
Okay.
and I will rage for 2 rounds, so 12 seconds. So I'll burn 2 rounds of rage, and I'll open this chest.
Okay, it's locked. No, I'm just kidding. You open it up, and inside are a bunch of mammoth tusks, with
Ivory.
part of the skull still attached, and skin and all that, as well as what looks like a couple of hearts, which is where the rotting smell is coming from.
Grotog will say, Cicatrix, do you know if giant believe in mammoth heart have medicinal property? They keep in here. Do they sell to shaman?
You can do a
Can I-
knowledge religion.
Do not have.
Hey, I got knowledge religion.
Roll it.
Oh, what is it? Probably something shitty. Yeah.
I forgot Kawar's knowledge religion.
Is he really?
18.
Both of you come together and think about it, and they're not super big into 9 total. They're not super big into, like, specifically mammoth hearts for religious reasons. So there must be some other reason that they're keeping these.
Let me see what's in here, and then maybe that might give us some.
Sure.
Is that outside? Is the lead outside?
You'll find out when you open it.
I'll stealth open it.
Okay. Yeah. You feel some major resistance as you try to open this door.
Windy.
Like a fridge. Meat locker.
So you see, oops, I forgot this little chunk over here. So you see what looks like a stone tablet, like a huge slab. I've used tablet and slab in my head to whatever word
Slablet.
I said. But it's got dried blood on it. And then you see a bunch of pens, all of which are empty currently, where you can assume that they keep mammoths for the day and take them out one by one to slaughter them. And
I do like
if you do a survival check, I can tell you more about over here.
oh my
Nope.
god, bro.
Grota can do a survival check.
Sure.
Can I do a detect magic, like just see if there's anything
Yeah.
in this area? Do a little shoom.
All right, Grotog
Nat-
definitely made up for it.
At 29 total.
So you see several, looks like slight impressions in the snow here. It looks like there's a cart, so they must take the meat and cart it off somewhere. And then just keep the hides here after they skin the animals. But it's
Gotcha.
weird. It makes it just extra weird that why would they keep hearts over here? Tusks makes sense, but why?
Is there any
The
like
hearts.
potions or spells that I know that would involve hearts?
Do you know? Do you have craft alchemy?
No.
I do.
Go ahead and roll that.
Oh my god.
Nope.
You guys aren't sure. Mammoths in general aren't super common unless you're up here in the mountains. So
But they're bone
Ivory.
things.
You can sell for ivory and stuff.
yeah, that makes sense. But why the hearts?
Alright.
Do
So
drakes eat hearts?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
That is a 20.
Man, you guys are rolling rocks tonight. Yeah, they could. It's not like something that they're highly sought after, but yeah, it's meat. They'll eat it. Yeah, no new information with that.
What else is over here specifically? What? Oh, maybe whatever's in the caves.
Wolves.
Wolves. Should we
so let's
take
burn
some?
this place down and
Grotog.
move on.
Grotog will say. Grotog think we need to stage accident here. Do we need to drag body into other room?
Throw them in the vats.
One vat's still bubbling, and it is very acidic, as you guys found out.
Grotog
gonna-
think we need to hide bodies.
We're gonna pocket some of these hearts.
They're big.
Big.
Yeah, they're
Bag of
mammoth
holding?
hearts. They're big.
Bag of holding.
Like they're the size of your torso.
Oh, I guess yeah, that makes sense. Never mind that. I mean,
Take one.
Just put it in the bag of holding.
yeah, I'll put one in the bag.
You can wrap it in this plenty of leather too, and wrap it up in a
Nice little present.
little present. There you go.
Why do we want that?
Why not?
Because we don't know what it's used for.
To bait some wolves, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think wolves specifically eat hearts, though. Alright,
Well,
are we burning
then-
this place down? Or what are we doing?
Yeah.
burn it down?
Do we want to throw the bodies in the acid and then burn it down?
Sure. I mean,
Can we like make this fire like really big?
Yeah.
Because then we can have like
Also, we can use a potion of flame arrow, and just like kind of like, do a like gentle dribble around.
Okay.
Like put a little bit.
well, we have to figure out our escape plan first. Like, what are we gonna do after we light this?
Yeah, let me
Place on
bring you
fire.
guys to the other maps. You guys can see where.
I think we should go out the way we came and then like teleport back home or teleport somewhere else on the map.
Where?
Because in the bottom left.
Well,
Here, I'll go ahead
We
and
need
since
to
you guys are
go-
outside, I'll
we-
reveal more of that map.
we need to go to the caves.
Yeah, because that's where Mirple said. So we need to
Oh,
start
Could
moving
we
our way.
dimension door? Could we dimension door to the caves or?
Probably.
Hold on.
Probably.
Hold your
Because
horses.
we're not in the sphere anymore. I mean, unless we want to get back in the sphere, and then we can try and go over to the caves.
As you guys
We're
are.
gonna be
This is.
watched.
I just made it all one color, but you guys are currently. This is like the very edge of that area on the other map. So there's a
Yeah.
hill. So if you guys want to give me a perception check out here, I can show you some more. It's pitch black out here. It's nighttime.
I'll listen to them.
Uh, 19.
I got 25 as highest.
Josh, what's that on the other side of the screen?
That's where you guys were before. You guys went underneath the guard tower. So that's the tower.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Just top down view. I guess technically this would be in shadow, but whatever.
Alright, so we just go up to the.
This
we should light-
this is like a 80-foot incline straight up. Like this is overlooking down. So this is above you.
So we could dimension door up there if
Yep.
we really
Oh,
want.
there's a guard tower right here.
You guys should actually. I'll reveal it since you guys could probably see it.
It's like here. Yeah.
We should like. I think we should light this place on fire, distract people, and then like TP like right in the cave.
You think so?
This one's. You notice that this cave's a lot bigger than the other three.
'Cause if we start this fire,
Can I do a knowledge nature or knowledge geography or profession big game hunter or something like that?
I will take any and all of those. Those are all good.
Alright.
Just tell me which one you're using.
Can I only use one?
I'll let you use a knowledge check and then the profession big game hunter as a second check.
Okay. That's. Oh my god.
Knowledge check failed. Do your profession check.
19.
It
Wait,
looks
is this
like
knowledge nature. I can help.
you can do knowledge nature.
Yeah, 18.
I mean, there's an assortment of creatures that could be living in those caves.
Bitch.
You don't know what exactly.
So we're
Alright,
still
well-
going then.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's light this place on fire.
Let's put the bodies in the vats, light this place on fire, and then dimension door like in the cave.
In the big one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down for it.
All right. You guys do just that, and I'm going to move you to a new map.
Woo.
So you guys chose the big cave? Hey, that's the one I put you guys in.
I think
That's
I'm also gonna tap myself with the wand again.
That's hilarious. The one I predicted you guys go into was this one.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm gonna do cure light for myself.
After you teleport up here, or dimension door up here, Sacred Chicks, you hear, yes, this is the place. This is the place.
Let's go. All right, this is it, boys.
Hey, my health right now is 69.
That sounded like the most bro laugh I've ever heard. Where am I? No, Andrew, that's a normal laugh. It's
Perception, please.
Oh, we need a perception check.
Yeah, that'd be preferred.
Holy shit.
18. Sorry, 17. Excuse me.
Lots of 17s. Lots of 17s. Is that 31 I see in there?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So a couple things are gonna happen.
So Kadazi is put on edge as soon as she comes in here with that 24. As a cat, this does not feel like a very comfortable place for her. She seems worried. But with your perception check, you can see quite deep into the cave. And see that it kind of goes around a bend right there.
Can I ask Mirple what she would like done with her? Like where she wants me to put her?
Just take me to Ranfjord. I'm
Sounds like we
afraid.
gotta go
I'm
in.
afraid for my life if I walk in alone.
Okay.
This is terrible.
Josh is totally baiting us right now.
Good.
I'm baited. I'm okay. Alright, Jaeger will look back at the group and say, wait, I'll scout ahead. And he'll move up.
Alert.
He'll stealth to like here. Can I
Give me-
see around the corner
Give
from
me a
there?
stealth. Yeah, give me a stealth roll. Okay.
27 on stealth and 21 on perception.
Snakes back around to the right.
Oh boy. Guess we'll.
Can any of them see me? Grotok can. And so
Yeah.
can Dazi. I'm not gonna move Kadazi up that far, but I'll like tell her to come.
Okay. Does anybody else follow?
Yeah, I'll wave you guys up.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple things are gonna happen. First and foremost.
Leviathan.
No. This is way too obvious of a Leviathan spot. First and foremost, I need Grotog and Jaeger to roll survival checks for me.
God. So
24.
DC 20. You have information that I will relay to you in a little bit, but right now it wouldn't make any sense. But you have successfully garnered this information.
Excellent. Grotag will say to Jaeger, young one, I don't think we are alone in this cave.
I'll tell
You
you, Grotog, you notice that these caves look particularly barren.
Baron?
Barren, yes, Barren, barren.
anything else gonna happen?
Yeah, the second thing is that nothing else happens. I just
Are
want you
these
guys to be
caves
scared.
typically not barren?
I mean, there's bones and there's all sorts of stuff usually in caves. There's nothing.
So on our survival checks, did we see like cart tracks or anything like that?
In here, no.
There's literally nothing going on in here.
I mean, you
I
can
would
see
consider
like,
this place barren.
yeah, there's just like not a whole lot going on in here.
Should we move up?
Yep.
Would you roll a 24? Yeah, that's all
Yes.
you really notice. Yeah. There's like random animal tracks, but nothing particular.
Like, is this? I'm not allowed to see this, or
It's
I
just
don't see
the
that.
angle that you're at. You can't see over there.
Okay. I'll again just like Jaeger will look back and like put his hand up, and then he'll point to himself and like he's gonna move, and he'll go to like here. He'll stealth to there, and then do a perception.
Gotcha. Just a wall.
Okay. I'll wave them up. I'm gonna tell them to put Kadazi in the back just in case we have like anybody coming after us. On to the next.
The next.
Yeah, why not?
So Jaeger will look at the group and like point to stay here, like halfway up, and he'll go. Like he'll move to here. Can I do another survival check, or will that help?
Yeah, you can do a survival check.
Awesome. I'll
No, it won't help.
keep moving. Guess I'll move like here. I'll stealth there. And do another perception check.
Okay. What was your perception? What was your stealth? 28?
28, and then perception was 24.
Sorry, I was too busy writing "rip in the shadows." All right, so now an actual couple of things are going to happen. First and foremost, you see a huge chamber in front of you. Huge. Which I'm going to reveal right now. But secondly, you hear a voice boom out and say, "Who goes there?" And you see...
Tiger giant.
1 second.
A Leviathan.
Oh, look how
Fuck.
cute they are.
All right, so you see...
It speaks common?
Yeah. You see two of 2 of these,
Oh,
Oh, those are so cool.
and 1 of, please work, this.
Holy shit.
And this thing, I kid you not, is 20 feet long. It is like a school bus.
wow.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it literally is. It's 3x3. Um,
Can I do a knowledge or profession big game hunter on it?
well, it appears as if this thing staring in front of you has called out, "Who goes there?"
Jaeger will introduce himself. He'll say, "My name is Jaeger."
It just has this huge sigh, and then you hear it howl so loud, just oh, and it just echoes through this whole thing. It's almost deafening. I need all of you to roll fortitude saves for me.
Lord. Kadazi is affected by this as well.
Absolutely.
Well,
All right, what'd everyone get?
15.
16.
2 15s.
I got a 16.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Kabor also got Kabor probably got higher than 16.
Jaeger got a 27, and Kadazi got a 15.
Okay. All of you are fine, but this thing is just incredibly loud. And as it's talking to you, the 2 wolves on the sides start like prowling around the edges here, and it slowly starts advancing towards you. But
I'm gonna tell it like we are
Hey, you-
looking for a ring fear.
and it snarls back. It is I. What brings you here? Anybody else gonna advance up real quick before?
I will, because I have package.
I'll tell him we have someone who claims to know you by the name of Mirple.
Mirple. His voice is just booming and just very snarly. I mean, can you imagine like a almost 20-foot long wolf? That's like a
No.
bus, like an actual school bus, but it's a wolf. Like this thing's humongous. It's huge, even.
Huge.
So as you mentioned this, Mirple, who's been hiding in your cloak or whatever,
Yeah.
she pops out and walks up to. I should get a fox token. I wonder if I can get one. Probably not. Should have thought about this ahead of time. I thought you guys were just gonna die to this thing, to be honest with you. There we go.
Still might.
That's entirely possible. There. So you see a little
Mirple.
fox. She walks up
A9 companionship.
and they seem to have a telepathic conversation. And this goes on.
Are they whispering?
No, they're literally not. They're both using their mind, like she was talking to you with her mind.
Oh.
She was talking back and forth for a while, and then after like what seems like an age, but it's probably like 30 seconds, Rangfear picks back up. And as this is maybe you guys are looking around or whatever, but you notice that there's wolves that have come up behind you as well. He mentions back. So it seems that we may not be enemies after all. But my trust is low, to say the least. So this is where your knowledge check came in from before, Grotog, about everything being barren. So you know that, you notice after looking at these wolves, they look starved. Like,
Aw.
all of them look like they're emaciated. So that's where that knowledge check came in handy.
All of them do?
Cicatrix.
Yeah, all of them.
Cicatrix.
Yes.
May we offer the heart for good faith. They looked hungry.
I will take a couple steps towards Mirple and heave this heart out, sort of roll it in front of me.
Jaeger's gonna step up, just like make sure he doesn't make a move, like kind of like hands on the bow, like staring.
Step back.
All right, there's your heart.
Oh my god.
It's the size of Mirple.
Roll a ranged attack.
What?
Roll a ranged attack.
No, you kind of set it down. And Ragnfair looks at the wolves to his left and right and kind of nods his head. And one of the wolves goes up, grabs it, and brings it. Oh, I keep grabbing Mirple on accident. Oh,
Leave Mirple alone.
Mirple.
Leave Mirple
Come
alone.
back here, Mirple. Okay, there we go.
Bloody Mirple!
So it takes this and goes off back here. And as that happens, another wolf, perhaps the same wolf, you don't know, they all look the same, comes out over here. And another one. And then over here, you notice that there's another. Oh, I have my notes that I almost just spoiled in front of you. There's another one comes out from a tunnel over here on the side. So more and more wolves.
We
keep
should have brought
popping
more
up.
hearts.
Get them food. Maybe they eat giants.
Hopefully. I don't think the giants are really doing them too good in here.
So with that, I need you as a collective elect somebody to be your diplomacy check, because you're going to need the mother of all diplomacy rolls right now.
I mean, my
Probably
diplomacy is 0.
Sorcerers are charisma based, so Grotog.
I was gonna
or
say it's either gonna
Kabor.
be me or Kabor. Mine is only a +2 though.
Jared has to be default +4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it 20? Oh, okay. 4.
So,
Kabor is gonna talk for everyone.
yep. I need all of you can roll to aid.
I'll aid.
Go ahead. Everyone can. Diplomacy, I don't think is a trained skill. So,
Dazi can't.
yeah, we'll go down to can. Okay, Kabor got a 16. We have 2 aids. All right, so everyone aids.
22.
Yeah, so everyone aids.
What's his diplomacy? Does he have a point in it?
He does
He
not
has-
have any points in diplomacy.
It's just a +4.
It's charisma. It's a charisma-based
Yeah.
ability.
If it's his skill though, like if it's a trained skill and he put
He
a
didn't
point
put
in
any
it.
points in it.
It's just because he's a charisma character. He just has a high charisma.
But I was just asking to see if he put a point in it.
Oh, yeah, no, he has not. Okay.
Damn it, Jared.
16, 18, 20, so 22. Plus Mirple, plus the food. By the way, this is a DC 32 diplomacy check.
Oh,
So not even
Oh,
close.
God.
So not even close.
Well, we don't know how much Mirple or the food adds.
Yeah. So with all that, he looks at all of you and he says, "Perhaps we can reach an agreement." And as he says that, like the ice on the back of his back kind of flares. So let me go ahead and bring him up again. He's got like looks like a snowflake on his back that's actually movable. So it's like flapping. Almost as if he can spray you with ice.
I love
Ice
how
spray.
I love how they're ice ones, and we bring in a flame character to do the negotiation.
And a cat.
And a cat.
Yeah, and they're wolves, which are
Don't
dogs.
don't eat my cat.
But Mirple is a very small dog, so. But
Fox,
yes, he
how
says.
dare you.
Yeah, well,
Well,
canine
foxes are
side.
canine.
Yeah. So yeah, he says perhaps we can reach the court. All right, so I'm going to continue here. As you can tell, we are starving. Our lands have been trimmed for timber, and our normal mammoth feed has been gathered and used as livestock. Our hunting ground is vanished, and I'm afraid that what's a group of wolves called?
Pack?
Pack.
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 Okay. I'm afraid my pack is going to be all but dead here soon. I need you all to eliminate the leader of this group and disband these frost giants out of our lands, so that I, with the help of Thremir, you can acknowledge religion, that may regrow and regain these lands that were once ours.
Okay.
Sounds like a
We
deal
like-
to me.
I
we
do.
like-
What's your knowledge religion total, Jared?
17, I think.
All right,
So
so
I guess if we know,
I could roll a knowledge religion too. Yeah.
so
it's
Thremir is like the ice god.
okay, so it's not like a drake, like the two animals aren't working together.
No, so Thremir is like an ice god, and he seems to be divine, as if Thremir himself has created Ranfirg.
Is he evil?
Do you have detect alignment?
I don't, but like, is the god evil? Is the deity evil?
I believe he is.
Oh well.
I mean, these seem to just be
Yeah,
animals, right?
he is evil. He's a colossal frost giant made of ice, gems, and salt. He creates ice trolls, strange fae, and snow. He's worshipped by frost giants.
So this
Um,
wolf believes in a giant god.
In addition to the frost giants, Thremir is also believed to have created the winter wolves.
Mm.
The touch of Thrimir's flesh imbued wargs with the mystic ability of cold and ice.
Mm.
So he is literally a creation of Thremir himself. So he's a divine.
He's like a
being.
demigod.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Well,
It says here he is a advanced divine guardian.
Like an aspect, kind of. All right. Well, let's
he
not
doesn't
make him angry.
seem evil. Though.
I mean, he seems like he is sort of like, you know, an animal that can speak. You know, he has his territory and it's been infringed upon and he wants it back.
It's like Princess Mononoke.
Yeah. Civilization has taken over nature and nature's fighting back.
So can we ask him like what can we do to further this relationship? Like, should we bring him food?
Oh yeah, that's a perfect thing to ask.
Out to the movies? What is he
Speed.
like? Just want to Netflix and chill? I mean,
I have but a few stipulations to reach an accord. First, and of the utmost importance, you shall not lay a finger, literal or figuratively, upon any of my pack, including if they attack you first. Second,
Uh-oh.
you must not touch the statue in the north side of town.
Good thing we didn't burn that yet.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys would have melted that and then came here, he instantly tries to kill you.
Oof.
so just as a character, on a character's note, just as Jaeger wants to kill this guy.
Of course, this is like the biggest of big game.
Not just that, but he's evil. And my deity is all about destroying evil, mystical creatures. Mainly dragons. But any, like, chimeras or things like that that are evil. So Jaeger will want to eventually kill him, regardless of if we have a truce or not.
He says, if you
I don't
abide...
tell that to him.
Yeah,
but-
obviously. If you abide by these rules, I will assist in any way that I can. I assume that the fires to the east were not of paranormal origin, correct?
That is correct.
We assumed as much. Fire is not natural around here, so use it sparingly if you want to seem convincing. Second, he's not done.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Secondly, we will remove all of the wolves from all patrols, claiming illness. I speak for the wolves and will say that we are unable to assist in any patrols in the near future. Third, I can give you certain information about key weak points to start with, and may offer this place as a safety of sorts to rest. If you can bring us food, we will make your life here much more pleasant than it can be. And he kind of does this grimace and like snorts, like sighs really heavily, and like ice crystals come shooting out of his nose. Lastly, demoralizing will go much farther than destruction. Giants do not care for destruction in terms of morale. They find it playful even. But demoralizing them, weakening their resolve, they are weak-willed creatures. That will be your key to success. If you can eliminate the will for the giants to stay and have them leave, and leave us to these lands, we will let you go.
Grotog will come around the corner and he'll want to talk to Rainfear, right? Is that his name?
Ranfearg. R-A-N-F-E-A.
Ranfearg. Yep, got you. Grotog used to roam lands similar to this. He met many giants, slay many. Grotog no giant from lowland, but giant from highland. We blew up their wine store We blew up the tannery. What else could we do to make them upset and want to leave? Do they prize food? Could we let the mammoths go? And that would give you a chance to hunt like a good pack.
Food is a high commodity here, but killing the mammoths will only anger them. Instead, go for more subtle approaches. Destroy sources of things, poison if you can. Make it seem as if a famine, much akin to what my
did I
pack is
not
going
say
for.
that, guys? Did I not say that like the first go around? Like we should try and poison everything.
If they catch wind of you being the source, all of your work will be lost, and they will hunt you relentlessly, even invigorated at a new passion to kill. So be careful.
Doug saw a big silo just north of here. What if we poison Silo? Do you think that would help us?
That is a good place to start. Or the building next to it where they eat. Their cook there is especially weak-spined. But
Rotag's strong, he can take weak spine. No problem.
he looks at you and he's like, "You're awfully small to be saying such a thing, but I will believe you for now. Mirple believes in you."
Grotag was blessed and cursed, just like you. You were blessed, but Grotag cursed.
I will respect you from a distance. Lastly, he looks over to one of the wolves over in the back and like kind of nods his head at him, and this wolf kind of backs up and comes back with like a sack in its mouth and kind of walks up to y'all and drops it in front of you, and it kind of falls open. Here are a few things we have collected that are of no use to us. Maybe they can assist you in your subterfuge. Please report back if you have any concerns, and I will be watching. And as he says that, he looks very intensely at Jaeger.
He can read your mind. What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? You guys can go check it.
What's in the box?
So if you got,
Can we ask him, like, is there a specific place that we should stay in here? Like,
you will stay in these quarters, my chamber. What you see before you.
Sig, do wolves only eat meat? Is there another source of food we could get you to sustain life?
We are carnivores by nature, but our true goal is to regain the balance of nature here. But any and all food scraps you can get, as long as they are not poisoned, we will take gladly. Anything we cannot use could be used to attract more scrumptious prey. All right, so we want to search the bag.
Sure, Grotag will go search the bag.
Okay, it's kind of next to Mirple, so if you want to move over there.
Sure.
Just kind of stand next to her. Yeah. So you look in the bag. You see a shield. You see 10 plus 1 arrows. I don't know if Scott's writing this down.
yeah.
So a shield, 10 plus 1 arrows, a scroll, what looks like a fang, and 166 gold.
You know what this
Nice.
fang is?
Do some spell crafting.
Yeah, anyone want to detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything's magical except for the arrows. So the shield, the scroll, and the tooth are all magical.
Do
like-
spellcraft.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that was almost a 19.
Yeah, I thought that was a 19 too. Anyone else? There's 3 of you that can do it, so.
Still an
I don't
18.
have spellcraft.
Oh. Well, Kabor has
I
it.
can do one, but it's only a +3.
Oh,
there
there we go. There's
the
that 19. Yeah, so
Fast
Kabor
enough.
Kabor tells you that this is a sure-footed shield, which is in here in my book. I can tell you. This is a +2 heavy steel shield lined with sheets of riveted steel to absorb more impact. A sure-footed shield grants its wielder a +2 bonus on CMD versus awesome blow, bull rush, and overrun combat maneuvers, and on reflex saves against trample attacks. Additionally, up to 3 times per day, whenever an enemy's melee attack misses the wielder, an enemy fails a combat maneuver against the wielder, or the wielder succeeds at a reflex save against a trample attack, the wielder can move 5 feet as an immediate action. It does not provoke and does not count as a 5-foot step. This can work including on not your turn.
Cool.
So nobody really uses
That's
shields,
really good.
but if somebody did, that's pretty awesome. The scroll is a scroll of remove curse,
I already have that.
and the tooth is a winter wolf rune tooth. And I have no idea what that is. You'll have to look that up.
Sure. Wolf.
Winter wolf rune tooth.
Like a slotless item, or
Winterwolf Rune Tooth. Wonders item. When this canine fang is crushed or broken as a 4-round action, it summons a winter wolf. The wolf is under the control of the creature that broke the fang. The wolf remains for 1 minute or until slain.
That is really
Sounds
cool
good.
and really weird.
It's essentially a,
Summon
a
monster one.
summon. Yeah. Oh, craft wonders item and summon nature's ally 5.
Yeah, these
Hey,
wolves
we
are
can do that.
CR5, so they're pretty big.
Combat level 10 item. So, right on par for what we should have.
All right. What do we? Can we go back to the big map?
Right before you guys go, though, are you guys gonna rest here? Oh, I guess you guys can keep going, exploring and stuff. But as you're staring at him, looking through that stuff, he disappears and reappears right behind y'all.
Whoa.
And what you notice is Dimension Door. And gets his snout up incredibly close to Jaeger and says, telepathically, "No funny business, boy." And we'll go back to the big map.
Big map, big map. Sounds like you have a reputation.
He heard him in his head or something.
Good. So we're here.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Can we put a flame thing on
Yep.
there?
I'm working on it right now.
Keep the statue.
Gotta keep the statue. That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
There you
Gotta
go.
stop
So-
burning things.
He said going to the silo would be a good start, so maybe we go
Yeah,
there. Do we need
we-
to concoct? Do we need to concoct the poison first, or do we have the poison?
We have the poison.
Any ideas?
But I'd say we go probably on like behind it
Yeah, behind the silo. That's where I was thinking.
here.
Yep. Yep.
We get a dimension door there.
Do we have enough spells to get over there?
We should just ask him to fucking dimension door us over there. That bastard.
He does have dimension door.
He can dimension door
Sure,
himself.
his goes further too.
Well, since Cicatrix is on good terms with him, or Kabor, either one, maybe they should ask if he could send us behind the silo.
He hasn't talked to me. That's Caber.
Yeah, he already doesn't like me, so.
Stop killing magic things.
Was supposed to.
Yes.
All right.
Who's that?
So you guys want to ask him to teleport? Or are you saying that Kabor asks?
Yeah.
All right. So Kabor asks Van Fierg, and he says, "Grab onto my fur."
But you said not to touch you.
Well, he's asking us now. I would not want to mess with this guy.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
All right. So I'm going to warp you to this map.
How does he feel about Kadazi touching him?
He's fine with it. She's small compared to him.
It's true. Alright, where are we?
I'm currently setting everything up, so 1 second. You guys are behind the silo?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in between the gate to the mammoths and not the gate.
I'll move you guys over a little bit. Oh, I revealed too much inside the silo. I'm gonna hide that. You saw nothing. Alright, so the silo's here. Here's the fence. And I just want you guys to be aware that there is a guard tower literally right there.
Is there anyone in it?
You want a perception check?
I think
I got a
Scott just
31.
did. Yeah.
Would you get a 31?
Yep.
Yes, there is one dude in it, but he is currently not looking where you are. He is over there, looking straight ahead. I should back
So we
up
should go
for a
this
second.
way. Yeah, we should go this way.
There we go.
Get in this silo somehow?
Yeah, I'll reveal some more. There's a door right there. You also can see from where you are, there's another guard tower right over
Oh
there
my god.
that has perfect view of you. And that one also has a guy in it, but he is also not looking the right direction. Nope, he's not even over there. 1 second. He is over here. There we go. I just kind of yeeted some random frost giant tokens in the GM layer. But that's where he actually is.
Okay, well, I say we make a move for the door
Yep.
and then see what we can poison. And then try to, like, get in with the mammoths, maybe?
Do these people on the towers look like the ones who had the true sight or whatever, like the magic ones from the other towers?
No, they look like normal frost giants.
Okay, so we could just do an invisibility sphere.
I mean, they don't even have dark vision, so they probably can't even just see you in general.
They don't have dark vision?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, we could just.
I feel like they probably, do they not have any light up there?
They have like a torch on themselves, but like that doesn't go very far to where you guys are. The torch only goes 20 feet. You guys are 100 feet.
Alright, are we all cool with moving towards the door?
You guys are just so
Yeah.
used to giant scaled things that everything feels closer than it is. Hey, you guys want to open the door? Ranfir,
go.
by the way, as soon as he warped you guys here, just instantly warped back. Like he was there and gone again.
That's what I assumed. Is there any like?
Can I do a perception check on the door to hear anything?
Sure. Alright, you hear a couple things. You hear what sounds like snoring, and you hear what sounds like two people speaking giant yelling at each other.
I come up close and try and hear what they're saying.
Sure. Hold on, I gotta refer to the book here. 1 second. That's the brewery. Here it is. Nope, that's wrong. Here it is. Okay. Alright, you hear one person go, Snorak, you idiot. How many times do I have to tell you not to put this over here? And then you hear the other one respond, Garrett, you shut up. I know exactly what I'm doing. Then you hear the first one go like, no, you keep putting these things in the wrong spot. How many times do I have to tell you? Things will go bad if you put it over here. Put it over there. Then you hear the first one respond, or the second one respond back again. Well, you know, I'm just trying to make sure Flint Tooth's comfortable, okay? Why is that so much to ask? The first one responds back, yeah, I mean, no, that's fine, but like, stop being stupid, okay? Please. The second one responds back, oh, okay, I just want to make sure Flint Tooth's fine. Besides, this is all Quepinarth's fault. First one responds back, yeah, this is Quepinarth's fault. The idiot. My God, when will they give us some more space in here? That's what they're saying.
Interesting.
Alright. Do we wanna probably don't want to go in that door then.
No. Is there a kind of like upper window in this silo?
Nope, it is stainless steel all the way up.
I do
How do they put the grain in there then?
maybe there's not grain.
By the sounds of it.
Can I do a perception check like down? This way.
Mm-hmm. So this is a building over on the left. I showed you some of the door. So this is like that mess hall building right here. Tent. Guard tower. Fence.
If this isn't a grain silo, then I mean, it has to be. Otherwise, the wolf wouldn't have known what we were saying if, teleport us to the grain silo.
He said that or this building are places that we could potentially go. But if there's people in this, I mean, I don't know if there's really a way for us to get to this door without being seen. I mean, he's looking out and he doesn't have dark vision, but might be safe if we just like. Is this the main door?
Yep. Front door.
I mean, we could like dash over here.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with that. I just don't know what we should do here if we ever come back.
What, in the silo?
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't occupied, we'd probably try to like poison their food or something. But there's people in there, so maybe we should just go to this place.
Try and go to the mess hall then, yeah.
I say we just dash across and go to that door.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna hop on Kadazi because she's faster than me.
I don't need stealth rolls. I need acrobatic checks, please. The Winterlands, Boots of the Winterlands people, you are just fine. Don't even worry about it.
Well, let's go.
Acrobatics.
21.
All right.
Don't Scott roll this.
All right. Everyone is
4.
able to transverse this. It's quite icy up here. But nobody trips and falls, so you're all able to get over here without being seen. I'll go ahead and reveal some more of the area for you. Would you guys like to sneak inside?
Yep.
All right, who wants to open the door?
Jaeger.
What? Stealthing the door.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And everyone walks in behind you?
Yep.
I mean, if it's clear. What's it look like?
Well, if you hang out here, you're definitely going to get spotted eventually.
I mean, I'm not saying we gotta do the full rounds before we go in, but a little peeksy.
All right, so you look in here, and you see a bunch of tables. It's very dark, and you kind of hear something, but you don't really know what that sound is. It sounds weird, like someone breathing heavy, but from a distance.
The chef sleeping.
I don't like that. But I mean, I think we gotta go in because we can't be out here.
Yeah, I mean, Vamonos.
Can we like? Are these tables?
Yes, and there's chairs around all of them, so it's considered rough terrain. Within 10 feet of a table.
Can we like go down in this corner? That way we can have some cover.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to find the page. Here we go. All right, so everyone can move themselves down there. Here, you guys are already doing it. All right, so when you guys come in here, since it's the middle of the night, Andrew hasn't moved yet, but I'll move him for you. Boop. Now everyone can give me a perception check as you guys kind of sneak in here and roll around the corner. What did I roll? Okay. All right. What was the highest roll there? 24?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys notice a very large room. Okay, and in the corner, you see what looks like 2 vats. But they're not really being used currently. Instead, you see... I'm very sorry for what I'm about to describe you all. You see... if I could click on them. You see 2 giant women. Giant is in their giant subtype, not that the fat. They look like this. They look like twins. They both look exactly the same. Currently being fondled up with and making out with this. Which I will now make larger.
What the fuck?
Oh, I don't like that.
And they're currently getting jiggy with it until until one of the sisters turns and says, the one that's currently not getting kissed with but just filled up, and says, "Oh, we have company." And the other sister says, like, I've always liked when someone watches. And this guy turns around with his drippy mouth, looks at you, and he says, And we'll see you guys next time.
Oh my god, that guy
Oh
is
my.
green.
It's 3 by 3. That's awesome.